Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0, and fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do Comic Book Haul week number 190. That's right, guys. Another big week for comics, some highly anticipated number ones, and it's also Back to the Future Day, so happy Back to the Future, guys. Are your cars flying around? Do you have self-tie shoes? Do you have like hoverboards? Like anything changed for you? I don't know. It hasn't for me yet. But nevertheless, happy Back to Future Day. This is the haul where I show all the comics that I got for each week. And very busy past week for me when it comes to just work stuff. And so hopefully I'll be able to get some more reviews and a countdown this week and get things back to normal. So let's not waste any time. Let's see what books I got at the comic book store today. So take the books out of the bag. Here we go. I want to come out today. Alright, first things first. Bag goes on the floor like it always does. I'll pick it up whenever I want to. Alright, first thing I got was the promotional card for Vader Down, a 6-part crossover event. And there's obviously it gives you everything that goes on with the event on the back of the card. So yeah, but I like the card because it's got Darth Vader on it. It looks badass. I like his cape, how it's like waving in the wind and all that. So that's pretty cool. All right. So first book that we're gonna show off today is DC Comics issue number 45 of Wonder Woman. Looks pretty cool here. It's got Donna Troy being held by Wonder Woman. Not sure what that's all about in there, but looks like a really cool cover. Series has been solid so far. Loved the last issue where it had to deal with Donna Troy being in just the regular everyday world, and she found just kind of like a girl on the street that she was rescuing. So we'll see where this continues off, and this is Wonder Woman issue number 45. Alright, next we have Weird World issue number 5. For some reason, I just keep wanting to read this because I think this is a pretty cool series, and I just want to see how it ends. The poor guy, all he wants to do is find his kingdom, and, you know, last issue you wound up getting to see that the kingdom was beneath his feet the entire time, and Weird World is like up top. And but I think Jason Aaron's doing very creative job, doing a good job with this creative title here, and I can't wait to see kind of what this ongoing series is going to be like going forward. So this is Jason Aaron and Weird World issue number 5. Again, I just like all that, like all those colors in there. It's really like psychedelic like. All right, next we have a book from Dynamite this week, and this is Voltron from the Ashes, issue number 2. Basically, we got to see the death of the old team on how they died, and we kind of are getting to see a new team being formed right before our eyes. And you wind up getting to see old Witch Hagar, or whatever how you say her name, meet up with some guys too. So it looks like it's all going to be leading up to this epic battle, of course, to the end. But you gotta love, you know, Voltron and the Row Beasts and everything evolved around it. It's just a classic 80s thing. And yeah, so this is Voltron from the Ashes issue number 2. Next, we talk about another number 1 book this week, and it is Uncanny In Humans, issue number 1. Anxious to see what this one's going to be about. Here we get to see Human Torch on there. So it looks like he's part of the team now, or maybe he's dating Medusa. Like, I don't know what's going on there, but definitely interested to see what this book is like. Here, guys, I'll show you a little bit of the artwork. So if you want to, you know, today's a new comic day or a new comic week. So if you want to go out there and art makes a decision on what, you know, comics you want to buy, then go for it. But this is the way that your artwork looks in here. So it looks pretty cool. I'm anxious to see what this series is about. Looks like a heavy reading book. But sometimes that could be a really good thing. So check this page out. That's pretty awesome right there too. So doing some battle against some T-Rex. But interested to see where this book is going to go. So Uncanny In Humans, issue number 1. Next this week we have Transformers issue number 46. I'm not the most vibrant cover I've ever seen. It's a subscription variant, sketch cover. I can get anyone to draw on it. I think this was one of the only copies they had because their other copies wound up getting damaged, so I wound up getting this cover. So I could scribble a Transformer on there, maybe make a stick figure. I don't know. Just to see what the artwork looks on the inside, that's what it kind of looks like. So I like Transformers. However, it is a very hard book to get into. Just reason being is that it's a very, very tough world to follow. I guess it takes place after the TV show, but there's all the stuff that's happened after that. So if you haven't read the series, it's a hard series to jump onto. So this is Transformers issue number 46. All right, next we get the continuation of Tokyo Ghost. This is issue number 2. Hopefully we get to see kind of a little bit more of our character development when it comes to our main characters. I'm trying to remember their names. I don't remember offhand. But I really love the world in the last issue, and it's kind of interesting to see what maybe our world can become in like 70 years from now, or whatever it is, when we let social media and electronics take over our world. So this is Tokyo Ghost issue number 2. All right, next we have DC Comics The Dark Side War issue number 5, or part 5, and this is issue number 45. This is pretty cool. This one wasn't delayed so much. This is like this one just come up month after month right here, back-to-back issues. It wasn't delayed this time around, so excited to see what really has happened to Darkseid here, how he's going to recover from like his possible death or injury. I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens here. So this is Justice League issue number 45, The Darkseid War, part 5. All right. Next, we have the conclusion to this series already, and this is Star Wars Shattered Empire, issue number 4. It's kind of funny because we've never seen Luke Skywalker in this book, and yet he's on the cover here, and he was on the cover of my variant, and he was never in this book. Does he make his appearance in here? I don't know. But this has been a solid series. Issue number 2 wasn't that great. I liked issue number 3, and we'll see how this concludes leading into kind of the movie. So this is Star Wars Shattered Empire, issue number 4. All right. Next is one of my favorite books that I'm reading right now, and that's Invincible. Issue number 124. This has to do with reboot, which we don't think it's truly a reboot here. I think it's honestly just Robert Kirkman poking fun at how all the big two constantly reboots their universe or starts over with their number ones. But this does have Mark going back in time and kind of reliving his high school years. So based off of something that has happened to him in the last issue. So can't wait to read this one. This is Invincible issue number 124. I love this book. God, it's one of my favorite series right now. All right, next. We have another DC book this week, and this time it's Gotham Academy, issue number 11. I think our new, I think this is a new story arc for this particular series, and this time we have starring Tim Drake, Red Robin, so that will be interesting to see. However, I do think this series does read better in trade. I remember I read the first trade, and then I read a whole bunch of issues in a row, and since it's a mystery book, I think it fits a trade much better. But however, I'm going to keep reading it individually and see if I continue to like it as much as I did when I first read it. So this is Gotham Academy, issue number 11. All right, next we have Star Wars Darth Vader, issue number 11. Darth Vader's journey continues with his obsession on fighting his son. He's trying to cover up this crime that has happened, that pretty much he's committed. And so I just love seeing the journey and trying to find his son and trying to also in the long term betray his master, which is really awesome. This is a cool cover as he's standing there turning the lightsaber on the ground like that. That is really cool. So this is Darth Vader, issue number 11. All right, next independent book this week is The Beauty, issue number 3, as we got to see our main characters in this last issue being cornered because they don't want them to uncover the beauty and the secrets that it hides, with the government. So awesome cover here. I love seeing just like this I don't know, red, and then you get to see the image of the female in here, or I don't know if it's just white or she's exploding or red, who knows, but she's got roses in her hair, whatever. It's an awesome series. I definitely suggest you guys check this one out. So this is Beauty issue number 3. All right. Next we have Batman and Robin Eternal, issue number 3. First 2 issues of this have been great. So far, first 2 issues I've liked better than the whole Batman Eternal series. So with Batman and Robin, we got to see Cassandra Cain, we got to see the Scarecrow, we got to see the whole cast of Robin so far, we got to see spoiler. I mean, we got to see everybody in this book already, and it's only 2 issues in. The artwork has been solid so far. And I'm trying to think of who does it. Tony Cordos does the artwork in this book, so I'm just trying to make sure that the artwork is kind of comparable to Tony S. Daniels, so it's not like way off. But it's been full of action. I love this series so far. I can't wait to see how it unfolds. And so great. So Batman and Robin issue number 3. All right, next. Keep going here. Invincible Iron Man, issue number 2. Looks like in this issue we're going to see what the armor does. Just based off of the cover alone, we get to see how the armor is literally transforming before your eyes. It's got this massive cannon on the side of it here. So I really can't wait to see what Dave Marquez does with this artwork in here. But it's gorgeous. I mean, you open up the pages and look at the colors in there just right from the start. This series looks like it's got some true potential to be one of the best Iron Man series we have read. So this is Invincible Iron Man issue number 2. Can't wait to read that one. This will be reviewed here on Comic Book Corner 2.0. Next, we have the Astonishing Ant-Man issue number 1. Is Ant-Man a bad guy in this? We get to see that he's teaming up with some of the guys from the Superior 6 or whatever it was from Spider-Man, Superior Foes of Spider-Man, whatever it was, as you get to see Whirlwind and Beetle in there and Porcupine and it's written by Nick Spencer. So really cool. If you want to open it up, we see some of this artwork in here. I don't care about the books inside. So this is kind of what your artwork looks like in here. Maybe not my favorite style of artwork, but we'll see what the story has to offer. Again, it kind of reminds me very similar of Superior Foes of Spider-Man, because Nick Spencer did write that book. So we'll get to see what this one's about. So Ant-Man issue number 1. Next we have The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 2. Cool cover as you get to see Spidey on the bridge. He's just squirting out his webs and he's sitting there with the radioactive spider on his chest. Or is that really Spider-Man? Maybe it's the Prowler, because we all know now the Prowler is part of Spider-Man's crew there. I really love the last issue. Can't wait to see where this issue goes. Hopefully it's just as good as issue number 1. I will be reviewing it here on Comic Book Corner 2.0. Alright. Next we have Titans Hunt. Issue number 1. I haven't been a real big fan of the Titans in New 52. I haven't read very many issues of it. However, I've heard from my friends over on Comic Frontline that this series, or the Teen Titans series, has been very poor. And it's been dropped, it's been bought, it's been dropped in hopes to get better. This could be the Titans book that everyone's been looking for. So this is Titans Hunt issue number 1. last but not least, very fitting for Back to the Future Day, and that is IDW's Back to the Future issue number 1. This is an ongoing series. This fits in, I guess, within all the other adventures that happen within the trilogy. I will be reviewing this issue right on Comic Frontline. I'll be doing that one this week. So very excited to read this one and see what this one has to offer for its Back to the Future fans like I am. I was 10 years old when the first movie came out, and again, can't wait to read this one. Will be reviewed again on Comic Frontline. So guys, there you have it. There's the haul for this week. Another hefty amount of books. Can't wait to get some of these read and reviewed for you all. And so stay tuned, guys, for the next comic book review. And guys, tell me in the comments below on what books you're excited to read, which ones maybe you're not so excited to read. And fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. Until that next comic book review, this is Mike Spiderslayer signing off. Take care, guys. Bye.